on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Set, yellow, line, 45, ready?
Play action, Love. And his first pass falls incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. This is caught by Blue. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Bloom will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, set, let's go.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I have a little sense, Kate, that equipment manager is going to find a way to keep that football for this QB. Yeah, he was a dual threat guy in college. That's his first in the NFL using his legs.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, headed right. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 52 blue. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready. Cut.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Right back to Pollard. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. And into the air now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 4th and long. And he drives this into the pouring rain. That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Check right. Set. Cut.
Now Love on the play fake. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Ready?
First down throw. Here's Love. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be second down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Down. Cut, cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Ready?
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. Fields this at the 19. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready up.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Go.
On play action now, Leonard. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's a good-looking play by the Notre Dame rookie. Gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the gun, it's Leonard. He brings it in. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
To throw, Leonard. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Let's go. 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Take go.
To the air on third and long. Has his man. It's Dobbs. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Here's Leonard to throw. On screen here to Blue. Has some space inside the 15. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Working inside the red zone. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Let's go now. 7-5, 70 Lions.
He's going to throw it again. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
19 Lions.
Leonard now off the play action. Drives it down close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love now off the play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Javarius Ward picks it off. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Buffalo and Cowboy 80s. Check out.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19. Panther 11.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Man downfield, he's got it. So that's Dobbs. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Browns push their lead to 21-zip already. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
They start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stop. Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready.
Love now to throw. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and that gives the Browns a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Chooses to bring this one out. Not the kick to bring out of the end zone, Brock. He has stopped well shy of where a touchback would have been.
Ready up.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Love from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Up the middle, Blue. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, I'll go with Sampson. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return starts from the goal line. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, set, hut.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And they pick him off again! Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Get up! 18 Cardinal, 8 Bronco 80.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
40-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. Hut, hut.
He gets the handoff. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Set.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, has not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Down. 60 red. 60 red.
3rd and long for him here. And they pick him up again! Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Browns get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
Set.
They start the drive with blue. And he's bottled up at the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd down carry for Sampson. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Love now on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Yes, ready.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number 1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On his own read, they hand it to Blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He was taken down.
I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when he pitches it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing here? He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Quiddy Pay there to take him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
70 Lions.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Come on, set.
Play action. Love. Buying some time left. He's running with it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Ready?
Now Love on the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Here we go. Ready.
Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
He fields it at his 43. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
Take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go. 60 by 6. Go.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Browns first down.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Yeah, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Give on second here to Blue. And that's a read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
18 Cardinals. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Fitzgerald sends this through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Here in the third quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
On the double.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Ready, set.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Flushed out of the pocket. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's second and long.
Ready.
To the air with Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with third and long. You need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Third and long. Here's Love. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. A third down run with Blue. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions.
On play action now, Leonard. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. Fourth down coming up. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Play fake. It's Love. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Browns get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
On the double.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
On the give, it's Blue. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And off to Sampson. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator is going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Browns continue adding on to that lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Crowder with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This our last play of the quarter.
Come on, set.
They give to Pollard from the gun. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Packers with the football and a chance to, they'll do some window dressing here in the 4th. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go.
Again, a run to Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Down. Set.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays team.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Browns have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
They'll run this with Blue. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That's another Browns first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Who gets it? Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we cut.
Back to work after throwing the pick. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like a 27 on that completion. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done.
And they pick him off again! Christian Gonzalez has it! There he goes on the right side! The 30! Gets the 10! And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six.
You gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that. And remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Browns tack on 7 more to their lead.
69. Packers nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
On the double.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Love back to it after the pick. The left side, caught by Higgins. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Quick. Yellow. Here we go. Put.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kirby Joseph picks it. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Love now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He finds a Dunze downfield. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Ready. Put.
From the red zone now. And oh, he got it! Interception! Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Browns get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Sampson here up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns looking at a 3-0 start to the season. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Go! Let's go!
And off here to Sampson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up with a loss of yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Like the 18.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we set.
Hand up, running right. Pollard. And the cut back to the middle is the right call. That is 8 yards on the carry. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready up.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
The Browns 18-yard line.
On the draw, they give to Pollard. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, and that'll bring up a second down.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. And they pick him off again. Kirby Joseph picks it.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. First carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
He's brought down at his own 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Well, Brock, we were thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.